I thought I'd just give you like a quick rundown. I know it may not feel like this at the moment, and I know that breakups and even just things that we go through are really difficult, and it's important to just feel those emotions and acknowledge them. So don't ignore them. You need to feel the anger, you need to get it out your system. And that's why focusing on fitness is so important, because think about it and get angry about it, get sad, cry if you need to, but focus yourself on the actual act and the repetition. You can choose something that you enjoy doing. um, I used to hate running, now I love it, because I hash out my problems and whatever when I'm running, and it's just monotonous, and it's like step after step, and I can use it to imprint things in my mind. So I'll talk you through the various processes so you can let me know where you're at. Okay. Don't bottle things up, and it's important to just feel it and get it out. You have to process these emotions. So, as you know, I went through like a hectic load of hardships in my life, but also just last year I got to relive everything. And there were three things that happened all at once, and it was very difficult. I was sitting with a lot of tension. And here am I about to realize, one of my biggest dreams. My dream was to just help 1 million people, and Soul Circus, or the Thrivers TV show, was reaching out to millions of people, and by focusing on the good and showing them unconditional love, how that can change the world. So here am I driving to there, and I prayed and I said, Lord, take me to the next level, not realizing the power of my words. And I believe in prayer. I am a person of faith, and didn't actually realize that maybe the things in my life were not for the next level. And so I had a massive fight with my sister, and we're normally very close. And she just felt like I'm leaving her to see to everything, and here am I living this amazing life. And yeah, maybe a part of it, was there is some truth in it. And I was excited about this new section I'm going into. And anyway, so she cut off the credit card, so I had absolutely no access to money. It was our business one, which I was doing when we had the fight. Okay, so she first cut off the credit card, so then I was left on the side of the road, just stranded without any money. I called Ralph, we were still going out at the time, and so he just deposited the money and I could get out of that. But I just felt like I was being cut off from the family. And so I just quit the next day. So having no income, having no job, and then on the third day, not realizing what's going to happen, Ralph broke up with me for no reason. He had a dream. He had to be with someone blonde, Christian, who kite surfs. That's it. That's all I got told. And, it's absolute ludicrousy, like to have put in so much effort for the last 2 years for it to be so beautiful. I mean, everyone's seen it on social media. It wasn't an act. That was me, like, in such a amazing space of like manifestation and gratitude, and I used to cry because I was so happy. Spoiled me, and whatever. And then just this, like, really, does it end like this? Do I accept this? And you can't really control other people, and I had to kind of let it go, and I had to put on a brave face every day, because shooting for a TV series, a reality TV show, from morning to evening till 10 o'clock, and it's not as easy as people claim it to be, because I'm supposed to be there helping others, and here am I going through all these massive shifts. So I just felt it was a little bit selfish, but anyway, that's the way things played out. Focusing on fitness, I had to deal with all of my emotions, and every morning at 5 o'clock, regardless, it was freezing cold. It was not even, it was in October, so it was a late winter, and it was in Swellendam, and every morning I was on that field running and with kettlebells and hashing it out and crying a lot. I think I did 1 or 2 videos which I said, when I'm in a different state I'll release it, but I just wanted to capture the emotion of that time, because that's flipping unfair, and just couldn't accept, like, what am I supposed to do? Just accept that with no proper explanation. All my feelings of unworthiness, all my feelings of not being good enough, of not, I don't know. Because it's not only the one thing that's the issue, it's a wound on a wound on a wound. And focusing on fitness takes you to another level. 1, you're not bottling your emotions, you're letting it out. 2, it's your endorphins and your feel-good emotions, and it takes you on another level. And so it doesn't keep you in a depressive state. I went to bed crying lots, like woken up with like puffy eyes, and people comforting me and praying over me, and there was just so much uncertainty. Not knowing how I'm going to get back home, not having any money in my bank account, not talking to my family, not talking to Ralph. I just felt like completely alone. But once you go through that pain, and this is the thing, you have to walk through that pain, because through that pain lies your power. And journaling helps, and then just every day doing a little bit toward your being and your sense of self. And it's about figuring out who you are, and putting little mantras in. I remember after Ty was born, and he was just a little toddler, and I was still getting over being left when pregnant for the second time, and the unfairness of that situation. And I was also weighing about 90 kgs, crying when I was running, again hashing it out. And I had one phrase which I used to repeat to myself all the time, which is expect nothing, appreciate everything. And I would just be running, and I'd just be repeating like every step, like expect nothing from people, just appreciate everything, and appreciate that I can still run, appreciate that I have all of my senses, appreciate that I have a family that is still, I can turn to them, appreciate that I have enough money to take care of my baby, appreciate that I have a job, appreciate everything. And that gratitude, again, is something that shifts you internally. And so it is difficult. It's very difficult. And don't put things aside. All I can say is focus on fitness, because at the end of it, you're going to have a banging hot body, okay? And if not, you have a calm state of mind and peace, because everything is not inside, it's out. And success has no option but to hunt you down. And that saying, I am the storm, that's exactly it. We come back stronger than ever before. And I honestly, when I was in the position and going through all the hurt and pain, and people would be like, yeah, there's plenty in the sea, like, you don't want to hear that at that time, like, you just don't. And so it just annoyed me when people, even Ralph's sister would be like, one day you're going to look back at this and you're going to be like, it's fine, it was meant to be. And actually I can look back now and just realize it's the best thing that's ever happened, because we don't always know. I always think it's like your conscious mind and your unconscious mind. And your conscious mind is like the one that's running through a forest, and you can just see like inside, okay, just have a ground view of everything. but your subconscious mind is the one that's elevated and has a view, an aerial view of everything. So it can see things in your future and your past that we are not aware of. And it honestly has our best interest at heart, and we might not see it at the time, but it will be revealed. And just focusing your energy on something else other than the pain and the loss and the aloneness and whatever else comes up, that is what is going to get you into a better situation. At the end of the day, it is about preservation of self. So focus on you, and every day just focus on your daily ticking off on your tracking chart. And I mean, it's day one of our challenge, so just set out to just win it. There's very few people. There's like 9 people in the challenge so far. There might be a couple more, but your chances of winning are magnificent. It's not just a challenge on who loses the most. It's a challenge on overall shifting of your mindset, because that's what I'm all about. And so the prize is Mauritius. Go for gold.